What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Noob. I'm back, baby! And so is Captain Picard. That's right, folks. Last week I took off because, unfortunately, New York was trying to bake itself in the heat. But since it's cooled down, I decided I needed to check out some stuff. And during the weekend, Comic-Con San Diego happened, and lots of stuff was dropped. But the big thing that caught my attention was this little trailer right here. That's right, this is the Picards show. It is going to be on CBS All Access, the streaming platform. I originally did not want to have to buy this platform, but after seeing this trailer right here, I gotta say, I might have to go buy it. I might have to rent it because that shit looks good. I love Star Trek. Star Trek Next Generations was one of the big inspirations for me to love sci-fi, to love fantasy, to love everything that is the imagination, that makes you think, what if, how can I, where can we go? And to see this show look like the original makes me have to want to watch it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this trailer and tell you my thoughts on it. So let's go. Now the first thing I've got to ask is, what the hell is Patrick Stewart drinking? This man does not age. Between him and Keanu Reeves, they are vampires. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, take a look at this. This is a picture of Captain Picard way back in the 90s. This is Picard, retired, right now, in the series that's about to come out. Does this man age? Apparently not. Whenever we find out this secret formula, I guarantee you I'm going to be drinking it because goddamn he looked good then. He still looks good now for as old as he is. But now let's talk about the trailer. In the beginning of the trailer, you see the farm, the wine vineyard. Now, if you remember the story and you've kept up with the movies, that used to belong to his brother. But in, I believe, either the last movie or the movie before that, Picard's brother and his family died. So Picard inherited the vineyard. It seems that when he retired from Starfleet, he went back and tried to take over the farm. But in the trailer, it talks about how he never felt comfortable there. And let's face it, Captain Picard is Starfleet. He is meant to be on a ship. He is not meant to be stuck behind a desk. He is not meant to be stuck on a vineyard. So let's face it, he's just looking for something, a little spark to get him off and get him back into space. And this trailer seems to show that this mysterious young lady shows up saying that she only feels safe with him. He apparently might know who she is, and this is where the adventure starts. Now, there's a lot of things that are shown in this trailer, and it looks like Picard is using a lot of his connections that he's made throughout his life. We see Vulcans, we see humans, I think we see Romulans, and we even see the Borg. Are the Borg going to be major players in this? Are they going to be good guys? I know we saw 7 of 9 at the end. Now, 7 of 9 was one of my favorite characters from Voyager, so it's quite interesting to see her dealing with Picard. Now, I wonder how much of this story is going to be based off of the books, because I actually read a lot of the books. You see the books right there on the top shelf? Those are actually my Star Trek books. I actually have a lot more that I haven't read yet, and it goes into a shelf you cannot see on the side. So I've actually kept up with the story, so I want to know, is this going to follow along with it? Because I really hope so. It doesn't look like he's going to really be dealing with Starfleet, which is kind of interesting because Captain Picard, is he going to be captain? Is he just going to be a passenger on this ship that looks like it's ran by a bunch of misfits? I don't know, but I really am interested to find out, because could you imagine kind of the Firefly Serenity style, but led by Jean-Luc Picard? I myself would think that'd be very interesting to see. Now, one of the things that I saw at the end of this trailer, it looked like Data. Now, if you remember in the last film of Star Trek that involved the Next Generation crew, Data dies. He sacrifices himself to save Captain Picard. So that makes me wonder, is this Data, or is this his, how do I want to pronounce this, younger brother, older brother? It was the character who was known as B4, who survived after Data, but he was almost, I want to say, autistic. He wasn't fully as cognitive as Data or Lore, if you remember Data's kind of evil twin. So the question is this Data or is this B4? I truly hope that it's Data. Data was one of my favorite characters from Star Trek because, to me, Data felt like the kind of character that was meant for the kids. I know there was Wesley Crusher, but Data learned through the show, almost like a child would. He would do something. If it was wrong, he would learn from it. And Picard really had an attachment to Data. So, knowing that Data sacrificed himself, I know Picard always felt bad about it. It was even in the books that he always would remember Data. So, could this be Data? Is this really Data, or is it just a dream or something? I want to know. This trailer has made me more interested in Star Trek recently than that Star Trek Discovery, because I saw the trailers for Star Trek Discovery. I was not a fan of it. It looked way too actiony, and I don't know about you, but in my opinion, Star Trek was never about the military aspect. There was some that went to military, like the end of DS9 kind of got militaristic, but overall, Star Trek was supposed to be the adventure, the exploring, the science, the diplomatic. So to see Picard, who would rather talk your ear off than shoot a laser at you, might get back to those old school ways, which I truly hope it does. Folks, if you couldn't tell from this video, I am damn near excited to see this. I don't want to buy another streaming service, but if this is as good as it looks, I am gonna have to get the streaming service for this because I want to watch this. I love Patrick Stewart. He is a great actor, and Picard is one of my favorite captains in the Star Trek series. Now, what about you? Is Picard your favorite captain? Was maybe Kirk your favorite captain? Let me know in the comments below which captain was your favorite. Are you excited for this show? Are you kind of hanging back because maybe Discovery didn't do it for you? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. I'm back. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you later. See ya!